Saints to start?
Today was a tough game for us. Miami did a pretty good job of forcing us out some things that we wanted to do with the zone. Of course, we're a little short-handed with our leader scorer getting injured, but I would like the guys' resilience at the end. I thought we did a pretty good fight towards the end. We wish we would have had that same spirit a little earlier.
Coach, first half, you took that lead, early lead, I believe 1 point lead, and then suddenly you went cold. What transpired that late first half, also early second half?
Well, I mean, we went a little cold, but we also turned the ball over 4 times, almost, unforced turnovers. We had Fuentes dribbled the ball out of bounds, Alexa dribbled the ball out of bounds, we threw the ball out of bounds one time to good. So we were just getting unforced turnovers, and they were capitalizing off of those turnovers. So, I mean, we missed a few shots here and there, but it was more the turnovers that really got us in the hole.
Been nervous? It looked like they started trapping a little more at the end of the first half. Was that something you guys expected to see, or did that catch you off guard a little bit?
Yeah, it definitely caught us off guard. Like Coach said, we had a couple turnovers toward the end. I threw a turnover and they capitalized off of it. And they were just trying to throw different things at us because we were actually being successful a little bit with our offense.
Halfway through the first half, Miami switched back to a man-to-man defense. They've been traditionally playing zone defense over the past couple games. Did that throw you off at all in your offense?
Threw us a little bit off because, we had prepared all week. I think that's why we were successful against the zone. We prepared all week for it, and we were getting pretty good looks. Then they went man, and honestly, we didn't really practice a lot of our man-to-man stuff this week. So we had to switch it up and adjust to it. But like I said, in the first half, the biggest thing was those turnovers. In the second half, we came out flat at the beginning, and they jumped out on us. And then, like I said, once again, that spirit all of a sudden came in, and we cut it to I think 11, with a couple minutes left, and then they boosted it back up to 15, winning by 15. It's hard to be down 20-22 against a team like Miami and then fight all the way back to win. And they did a good job of keeping us at bay. I wish we could take some of those turnovers back.
Coach, it seemed like you had some success with the full-court press in the second half, especially. Is that something you guys do a lot, or was that specifically for this game?
No, it's something that we do a lot. We try to do it in spurts now. At the beginning of the year, we were doing it probably about 30 minutes a game, maybe 35 minutes a game. But recently, like I said, our leading scorer is out, and then we have another kid that's out, which is our guard depth. Our guard depth really is not that strong right now, so we have to press in spurts instead of pressing 30 to 35 minutes like we would like to press.
Nothing else?
Even with the loss against an ACC opponent, how can you take things from this game into the MEAC and get ready for like the NCAA tournament? How does it prepare you for a run in the tournament? I
think we take the fire that we had when we came back. If we could take that back to the MEAC, I think we'll be in good shape. Being an ACC opponent, we don't really look at it as being an ACC opponent. We came here to win, and we didn't. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at some stuff. There's no moral victories or anything like that. But we came to win. We came to win, and we prepared to win. It just some things didn't go exactly the way we wanted to, and we'll fix that. Now going back to the rest of the rest of the MEAC season, it's going to be a tough stretch for us. I mean, we're preseason #1 in the MEAC, so everybody gives us their best shot, and that's not going to be an easy task either. So hopefully you're right that we are able to get to the NCAA tournament again.
Darvis, you led the game in scoring with 21 points. What was it like out there for you? What were you seeing that made you so successful?
In the first half, I was able to knock down some open shots. My coaches and teammates were getting me in good spots, and my teams were setting good screens, so I was able to knock down my shots. But in the second half, I wasn't that successful, and they were like throwing different things at us.
Coach, how tough is it playing without a player like Malcolm Hawkins?
Oh, it's very tough. I mean, he's Penny, of course, gets a lot of accolades because he's a well-rounded player, but Malcolm is our leading scorer. He averages 17 points a game, so to figure out 17 points a game with some guys that only averaging 5 and 6 points, it was a challenge. It was a challenge. Today, Penny was able to step up and score a little bit above his average, but other guys like Rasheed Gaston, he came in the game averaging 11 points a game. He had 0. And that doesn't help when we're already down 17 points. 11-point a game scorer now gets 0. So Alexis, he averaged almost 10 points a game. He had 2. So it's definitely tough without him. So with him possibly having a neck spinal type injury, we have to prepare to go maybe possibly a long stretch without him. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.